Prime Arc Gun is what everyone is very much hyped for. LARKSPUR Prime fits perfectly in its category of being a weaker version of primary and secondary firearms. Most comparable weapon to it is Kuva Nukor because both have chaining capabilities, just Kuva Nukor is far better at it, and at everything else. But to make a fair review, I should probably compare it to other weapons in its slot. With LARKSPUR's beam having a capability to get attracted to targets if you miss by a bit, having an ability to chain multiple targets, and having a wide area of effect explosion as its alt fire, it most definitely is one of the easiest arc guns to use. I can definitely see this being an arc gun of choice for controller players, as you can be 15 degrees off the target and still hit it. However, despite arc guns having ammo limitations, casting animation lock, limited movement, this beam gun also has one hell of a screen shake to its primary fire. My screen shake setting is off, this is just recoil. I know you're wondering, what the hell, and honestly, so am I. Because it's not enough to be in the worst weapon class, it also has to be able to make the player dizzy if you play with it long enough. Again ranting just how bad arc guns are in general. The reason I compare this to Kuva Nukor is because the same trick works on both. Using punch through increases the total number of enemies you can chain as everyone chains off of each other. And that's something that makes this weapon kinda good against grips, just don't expect it to do too well versus steel path enemies. With arc gun loadout being limited, there's only so much we can do with this build. Critical stuff, damage, multi-shot, firewall and heat. Sabot rounds for that mentioned punch through is a must. Increasing fire rate is possible by swapping in fire rate mod instead of heat, but then you also increase your screen shake, so use it at your own discretion. Just be warned that if you tend to get seasick, then just make sure you have a paper bag next to you, just in case. If you like alt fire mode, then fire rate mod does nothing to it. Arc guns have a separate mod to increase charging speed. Well, this could be another trigger for me to start ranting about arc guns being worse than everything else. I think these mods being separated is a good thing, and I wish primary and secondary weapons had the same thing as well. I tried LARKSPUR Prime on Profit Taker and I was not half impressed by its performance. I didn't even record it, but I can paint the picture by using words. Imagine that music when your call is on hold with a support center that will take 2 hours of your life without getting anything done, and there's an enthusiastic female voice line being repeated every 15 seconds telling you just how much they care about the quality of the support. But genuinely I was curious about that because we do not have necromantic loadouts, and guns that are good for Profit Taker are usually not that good outside of it. But I guess LARKSPUR should not be held responsible for the not making necromantic loadouts a thing. All in all, LARKSPUR Prime is as good as arc guns get to be. I cannot fathom why we don't have arcanes for arc guns, because even doubling their current output has zero chance of making them viable. We're probably waiting for that modular Archwing update in some open world that's tied to arc guns, but it just seems weird, even business-wise. Like, D is selling this stuff now, and how do you even make a sales pitch for this? I have none. Try it in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.